What is up, my beautiful squad? Welcome back to our channel on this absolutely gorgeous day where the soap world is literally on fire, and we are here to watch it burn. Grab your snacks, grab your emotional support blankets, and buckle up because the tea I am about to spill is so scalding it should come with a hazard warning. My jaw is literally on the floor right now before I even have the chance to tell you what actually went down in Genoa City. Besties, we need to hold a literal intervention right now. I am shaking, I am sweating, I am literally vibrating at a frequency that could shatter glass because the writers have completely lost their minds in the best and worst way possible. Kyle Abbott, yes, the gel-haired, smirking, Jabot-obsessed golden boy who usually just pouts when he doesn't get a board seat, has officially crossed the line from annoying Nepo baby to absolute unhinged supervillain. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Kyle is literally bailing Patty Williams out of prison to assassinate Jack. Yes. His own father, no cap. I am screaming. I am absolutely losing my mind over this because what in the actual Greek tragedy is happening on our screens right now? Then he literally goes and does this? We have watched Kyle throw temper tantrums for years. We have watched him betray his family in the boardroom, scheme with Victor, and act like the ultimate spoiled brat whenever Jack didn't hand him the CEO chair on a silver platter. Yet, this is a whole new level of dark, twisted, and deeply psychotic behavior. Hiring a hitman is one thing. That is standard soap opera villainy. But bailing out a criminally insane woman who has a decades-long history of stalking and attempting to murder your father? Kyle is not just trying to kill Jack, he is trying to make it poetic, and I am low-key terrified of him right now. He has completely snapped, and the fact that he is walking around in his tailored suits, acting like he isn't plotting actual patricide, is sending me into orbit. Mainly, we need to talk about the sheer audacity of choosing Patty Williams as the weapon of mass destruction. Of all the people in the world, he chooses Patty? Hot take, but I am actually ascending, because the historical layers to this plot are so thick, you could cut them with a chainsaw. Patty Williams is not just some random hired gun. She is Paul Williams' sister. She was married to Jack Abbott back in the day, and Jack absolutely destroyed her mental health by cheating on her with Diane Jenkins. Yes, Diane Jenkins, Kyle's own mother. The irony is so thick, I am literally choking on it. Kyle is weaponizing the very woman whose life was ruined by his parents' affair to take out his dad. It is sick. It is twisted, and it is the most diabolical thing I have ever witnessed on this show. Wait, I'm literally yapping right now, but we need the context for the newer fans in the squad who might not know the absolute terror that is Patty Williams. Let's go down a quick storytime rabbit hole because you all need to understand the gravity of this situation. Years ago, Patty literally got massive plastic surgery to look like a completely different woman, called herself Mary Jane Benson, and terrorized the entire town. She walked around with a stuffed cat, you guys. She fed people poison bugs. And most importantly, she has already shot Jack Abbott. She literally gunned him down in a church. She is a walking, talking horror movie villain. And Kyle just waltzed into the psychiatric facility with a wad of cash and a bail bond like he was picking up dry cleaning. Let's get back to the actual tea because the logistics of this are making my brain buffer. Is it just me, or did they completely fumble the bag on this one when it comes to the legalities? How on earth does a civilian, even a rich one like Kyle Abbott, just bail out a criminally insane inmate who is locked up for multiple attempted murders and kidnapping? Where is Paul Williams? Where is Christine? How is there no massive police convoy stopping this from happening? I am suspending my disbelief because the drama is top tier, but low-key, the plot holes are massive enough to drive a Jabot Cosmetics truck through. Kyle just signed some papers, flashes that Abbott smile, and the guards are like, sure, take the serial attempted murderer, have a nice day. I cannot deal with this lack of security. Totally. I am switching gears here because I need to talk about Jack Abbott for a second. Jack is sitting in the Abbott mansion right now, probably sipping a scotch, looking at a portrait of John Abbott, and thinking about how to increase Jabot's Q4 profits. He is completely, utterly, and devastatingly oblivious to the fact that his own flesh and blood has just unleashed the Kraken on him. Jack always forgives Kyle. Jack always sees the good in his son. Even when Kyle acts like a total snake, Jack is always there with open arms and a VP title. The sheer tragedy of Jack trusting his son while Kyle is literally orchestrating his bloody demise is making me emotional. I am literally crying in the club right now thinking about Jack's face when he realizes Patty is back and his son is the one who sent her. And what about Diane? Do we even want to open the Pandora's box that is Diane Jenkins' reaction to this? Diane came back from the DEAD to rebuild her relationship with Kyle. She clawed her way back into Genoa City, manipulated everyone, and finally got Jack to marry her. She thinks she has the perfect family now. If she finds out that her precious baby boy Kyle has unleashed Patty, the woman who hates Diane more than anyone else on the planet, Diane is going to spontaneously combust. Patty might not even stop at Jack. If Patty sees Diane, it is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Kyle thinks he can control Patty Williams. Kyle is an idiot. You cannot control chaos. And Patty is the literal embodiment of chaos. I mean, look, part of me is like, Jack has been incredibly toxic and dismissive of Kyle's ambitions for years. Jack constantly undermines him, replaces him, and treats him like a child. So, in a very dark, twisted way, I get Kyle's rage. I get the anger. But wait, no! My brain is basically a buffering wheel right now because you do not just hire a hit on your dad because you got demoted. You go to therapy. You start a rival company. You do not go to a maximum security asylum and recruit a woman who talks to taxidermy animals. Kyle has completely lost the plot, and there is no coming back from this. Once you cross the line into hiring an assassin to kill your father, you are forever marked as a villain. There is no redemption arc for this. The writers are literally burning Kyle's character to the ground, and I am standing here with marshmallows watching the fire. Let's just visualize how this assassination attempt is even going to go down. Patty is unpredictable. Kyle probably gave her a detailed floor plan of the Abbott mansion and a schedule of Jack's movements, but Patty is going to go completely off script. She is going to show up in a disguise. She is going to leave creepy clues. She is probably going to break into Jabot and leave a stuffed cat on Jack's desk just to mess with him before she strikes. And Kyle is going to have to pretend to be shocked. He is going to have to stand there, Jabot, acting like a concerned son, while secretly knowing he is the one who ordered the hit. The psychological toll this is going to take on Kyle is going to be insane. He is going to spiral, and I am so here for the messy, paranoid, sweating through his suit Kyle Abbott era. Honestly, besties, I need to know your thoughts in the comments right now because I feel like I am the only one seeing the absolute magnitude of this storyline. Are we witnessing the greatest soap opera twist of the decade, or are the writers just throwing darts at a board of crazy ideas? Because bringing Patty back is a masterstroke of nostalgia, but pairing her with Kyle's daddy issues is a level of unhinged I never saw coming. I am literally shaking while hitting record because this is the kind of high stakes, life or death, family destroying drama that made us all fall in love with this franchise in the first place. But low key, if Jack actually dies, I am rioting. I am marching down to CBS and demanding answers because you cannot kill off Jack Abbott like this. In conclusion, my brain is fried. My emotions are completely depleted, and I am going to need a full week to recover from this single plot point. Kyle bailing out Patty to assassinate Jack is the wildest, most chaotic, most deeply problematic thing I have ever witnessed, and I am standing the sheer messiness of it all. I am going to be watching every single episode with my eyes glued to the screen, waiting for Patty to pop out from behind a plant in the Abbott living room. Stay safe out there, squad. Trust no one, not even your own kids. And I will see you in the next video when I inevitably have another mental breakdown over this show.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.